New York is a dangerous city sometimes. It's cool, but it's dangerous. I got hit by a car recently. I don't know if any of you have had the pleasure. I was walking home. It was midnight, had my headphones in. I heard a woman scream, "Ah!" through my headphones, because that's how loud it was. "Ah!" And I looked to see what she's screaming about, and she's looking right at me. And as we locked eyes, I felt something push on my pelvis, and it kept going. And when my feet were in the air, I thought, oh! She's yelling about me getting hit by this car. And I dropped to the ground. I immediately jumped back up because I was so amped and full of adrenaline. I was fine, but I was just really shaken up. And there's 3 dudes in the car just staring at me. And I'm trying to get them to say something like, hey, sorry for hitting you with our car. But I was so full of adrenaline, the only thing I could get out was, ah! And then I started laughing. And I'll explain why. You know how, like, if your friend's hiding behind a corner, they jump out and scare you, and you go, ah! And you go, ha! Because you're so relieved? I did that. So if you were in that car, what you just saw was, we hit a guy, he fell, immediately jumped back up. Like, if you're in that car, like, we just created the Joker, dude. This motherfucker's the devil. The cops were there, they saw the whole thing, which I thought was a good thing. But again, it's midnight on a Saturday night. These cops just wanted to go home. They wanted nothing to do with me. And I knew that because when I got hit, one of the cops went, ugh. Fuck. And he picked me up. He's like, do you want me to write a report? Because I can. But if you didn't break anything, you're not going to get any money. He said it like I walked into TGI Fridays 10 minutes before they closed and tried to order. He's like, I can write a report, but I just turned off the grill, dude. Applebee's is right there, man. I like telling that story to people, especially when I first meet them, because icebreakers are not that interesting all the time. I think you should tell somebody the most interesting things about yourselves when you first meet them. Nobody does that. I wish they would. It's always like, hey, I'm Tom, I work in finance. It's never like, hey, I'm Tom, my grandfather was Hitler's barber. Like, what? I know, remember the mustache? That's Pop Pop.